Good morning, everyone. The other day I had a text from Rob asking for angels. All kinds of angels he wanted, knitted and crocheted to give away at Christmas. So far, I've done two. Is that one? That one, I've just got to finish off the last bit of sewing on this one to get that done. There's one of them with blue wings, and there's one with pink wings. These are both knitted. I might look for a crochet pattern and have a go at crocheting some too. I think they're to be given away at Christmas. Which got me thinking about angels. This sort, they're rather cute, aren't they? They can hang on the Christmas tree. But I don't know whether I had to put a face on them, whether to sew a face or draw a face. If I do draw a face, I've got David to do it. He's very good at drawing. But have you ever thought about angels? Because they appear all through the Bible. But I was going to think about a couple of times when they are mentioned. Generally, the Bible doesn't mention that they had any wings or halos. In Daniel chapter 10, verse 5 and 6, Daniel gives a better description of an angel that he sees. He says, I looked up and saw someone who was wearing linen clothes and a belt of fine gold. His body shone like a jewel. His face was bright as a flash of lightning, and his eyes blazed like fire. His arms and legs shone like polished bronze. His voice sounded like the roar of a great crowd. And the first thing, very often, Daniel says, first thing that angels say is a kind and caring thing, is don't be afraid. Because they looked and felt very frightening, very scary. Do you remember we talked about an angel when we were covering the story of Elijah in Sunday school? Do you remember? It's in 1 Kings chapter 19 if you want to look it up. An angel, remember Elijah was on Mount Carmel. He done all this great stuff, the offering and the water and the fire from heaven. Elijah prayed about the fire from heaven, and God sent the fire and it burned up the sacrifice and licked up the water. And then he sent his servant to look for the rain. And the rain came. After 3 years, no rain. So Elijah prayed and the rain came. And then Elijah ran back to the city. All of this stuff that Elijah did, brilliant, great upfront stuff. Next day, Queen Jezebel said she was going to kill him, Elijah. And Elijah ran. He was so afraid. He ran away. But God sent an angel for him. Did you notice that? Do you remember that? And the angel touched him and woke him up, and the angel had provided some bread and some water for him to restore Elijah, and give him some strength and oomph, and that care to touch. That's lovely. And not the angel did this twice for Elijah, to give him the strength and oomph that he needed to do some other things for God. So at Christmas we hear several times of angels, sometimes to bring a particular message from God, sometimes to share the good news as what had happened or is going to happen, and sometimes to be part of a great army of angels singing praises to God, like to the shepherds. Sometimes people will say to me, oh, you're an angel. I think which is very optimistic, but we can all try to behave and do like angels do. We can do like the one did for Elijah. They come alongside people, family, friends and others who are frightened or worried or tired, and see how we can help. We can encourage those who we know to be kind and be kind to them and caring, and sometimes preparing for some food or making a drink or a cup of tea for them when they need it. Sometimes just doing practical things like washing up or taking the dog for a walk. Things like that we can all do. And sometimes we can bring good news and talk about how much God loves them, and talk about all that Jesus has done for me and for us and for them. So, what sort of angel are you? It doesn't matter how old you are or young you are. Certainly as a child, I was brought up to believe that even when I was very small, I could make a real difference. we can all do good and share good news and praises to God. So, do you know what you do to make an angel happy? You ever thought you could make an angel happy? In Luke chapter 15, Jesus says, I tell you, the angels of God rejoice over one sinner who repents, who says they're sorry. Wow. So we can make an angel happy. The Bible talks a lot at Christmas about angels. You listen out for them and what they say as you hear the stories. I need to make a lot more of these to be given away at Christmas, so I better get on with them. But I'm going to finish with a video which is one I like. It talks about a band of angels singing and dancing, having a party in the sky. It's not very long. Here it goes.